Fall in, my fellow scouts, to our third age Reforged 5v3 Siege Battle replay today. Today's replay comes from Buzzerd, who's one of 3 defenders today, so thank you, Buzzerd, for the replay. If you guys want to send me through other Reforged replays like this, or other Total War replays like from Napoleon Total War 3, Rome 2, Warhammer 2, just to name a few, there are links here displayed on your screen, which you can find in the description below. There's also a link to join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, where you can post all manner of Total War replays into the Battle Replays sub-channel. That includes mods of Total Wars as well. If you're a YouTuber, there's also an area for you to post your own content too, for the community to enjoy, tell the community about your channels, and also collab with other YouTubers if you so wish. I also have various funding options available if you guys would like to support my work. It does really help out the channel and the Discord, including YouTube membership options which are available, giving members access to custom emojis and badges. And with that, let's get into the replay today. So if you guys can't support my channel through that, then smashing the like button helps just as much. Subscribe if you haven't already, click that bell for notifications, leave your own thoughts about this battle in the comment section below. So we'll start with Buzzard's army today, and we'll call out the unit defenders as we see them, as they are throughout Carn Dum here. We'll start with Buzzard, who's in front of us, of course. We have some Orc Hunters of Khazad-Dum. He's commanding the Dwarves of Khazad-Dum. We have some Eye Watcher Miramir. He's saving these guys to the very last. Not a bad idea. We'll see what he does with them. Whether or not he saves them to the very end, I mean. We have some Orc Hunters of Khazad-Dum here. A little bit strange he's brought 2 missile units inside here. That's a little bit weird. He might well indeed march them outside again. We'll see what happens. We have 2 units here, 4th Legion Shield Guard. We've got his first ally, Artherdain, commanded by Stegri 4. He's got a catapult there. We have the final defender 2, Numenor, commanded by TC-1351. So TC here has some no Sentinels, some Pharaohs and Swordmasters, Royal Legion of Amanalos, and no Sentinels. So all the elite troops in Numenor are up on 2nd level already. Next we have some Numenor cohort here. We've got some Anduniam Shadowbows next, Ranger unit, bloody piercing. Some Belagar Archers, some Numenor Steel Bows, AP, 2 units there it would seem. Make that 3. We next have 2 units here of Numenor cohort. Some more Seafarers and Linamos, 2 units I think total here. We have some Numenor Shield Guard, 2 units there. Belagar Pikemen, 2 units. Some Sentries Khazad-Dum here. Numenor Shield Guard, Mercenary Guildsmen, and some Numenor Shield Guard. In the centre of the city, we have some Mithril Guard, and some 2nd Legion Axe Guard here. Some 3rd Legion Infantry on the walls. We have some Sons of the Fallen, Sentries of Khazad-Dum, Guards of Khazad-Dum, Howards of Gundabad here, 2 units, and some 1st Legion Pikes. Alright, over here we have some Artherdain Men-at-Arms here, 2 units, some Artherdain Pikes here. Here's some 3rd Legion Infantry, 2nd Legion Axe Guard, Sons of the Fallen, and Sentries of Khazad-Dum. We next have some Artherdain Pikes here, along with some Dunai Trollslayers and Dunai Peacekeepers. We have some Dishonored Florence Aaron Knights here, and Artherdain Pikes armoured up. We have some Artherdain Marksmen, also half armoured, and 2 units of them here total. Some Dunedain Rangers, Dunedain Peacekeepers, Dunedain Trollslayers, Dismounted Knights of the Numenos, Dismounted Florence Aaron Knights, and the Numenos Gate Guards. And finally, we have some Wardens of the North, generals in this unit for Streg. And that brings us to the first of 5 attacking armies today. First of which is Angmar, commanded by Cole. G'day Cole. He's got some Guardians of Carn Dum here, not armoured up. We have some Guardians of Carn Dum armoured up. Some Blackwatch Legion armoured. We got some Witcham Hammerguard also armoured. Some Witches, looks to be in loose formation. Witcham Scourge Raiders armoured up. Witcham Pikemen, not armoured. We have some Angmar Marauders here, Guardians of Carn Dum again, not armoured. We have some Witcham Blackguard here. Some Snugger Stalkers, Angmar Marauders, Barrow Whites, 2 units there, and more Snugger Stalkers. So a nice and straightforward army there for Angmar, spotted the witches straight away, so thank you Cole. Next we have Rhun, commanded by Pajo. I think I've seen Pajo before, so new Paj, welcome. We have some Eastern Warriors here, looks to be 3 units of them. We have some Loknarim, looks to be maybe 2 units of them here, and some Dragon's Wrath Crossbows. Next behind them, Siege Towers, we have 2 units of Lok Sayon Rim. We have 3 units of Lok Flag Rim, and some Eastern Hunters, which is a light tier archer unit. We have some Lok Gamp Rim here, 2 units, and some Kumul's Chosen. Making our way further down, we find Umbar, commanded by the Lord Touch Me. He makes another appearance. We have Trebuchet here. We've got some Corondas Legion, looks to be 4 units there. We have some Belagar Marksmen here, 2 units. We have some Corsair Infantry, looks to be 3 units there. Some Belagar Axe Guard, Harvesters of Casimir, and more Belagar Axe Guard, if you can call that earlier. I'll keep my eye out, of course, for Corsair Crossbowmen, maybe some Corsair Blackguards, even Casimir's Rangers he might have as well. Not all three, but definitely one of those three. Next we have Harad, given by Smelly Ogre, who's back. He's got some Dismounted Serpent Guard here and armoured up, some Muha Berserkers. More Dismounted Serpent Guard here, Trolls of Harad, Trollmen of Harad, Demons of the Desert, the best Javelin unit in the game, body piercing too, remember that. We have some Haradium Archers, 2 units, light tier archer unit there. We have some Muhad Warriors, pretty much like cannon fodder. Muhad Berserkers, on the light side but light to mid tier. We have some Dismounted Serpent Guard here, Trollmen of Harad, Saffron Warband, 2 units there, and 2 units of Saffron Archers, which is your mid-tier archer unit of Harad, and Champions of Nafrat. And that brings us to the final attacker today, which has the largest march of any player, Mordor, given by Morris. We've seen Morris a few times. He's got 1 unit here of Orc Fighter, 2 units of Orc Javelins, some Orc Maulers here, 2 units, Sauron's Will, 2 units of Blackguard, some Moron Infantry, Nazgul, Temple Guard, Temple Executioners armoured up, 1 unit of Alog High, 2 units of Minas Morgul Chosen, 2 units of Moron Infantry, Orc Fighter, and Moron Infantry. And that is it, guys. So, let's get this siege started. Enjoy. Now, I didn't see any cavalry, I don't think, from the defender's side, so we won't see any sally outs, which should put the attackers at ease and help them get into position faster. Unlike most players in the past, it seems like the attackers have deployed as close as they can to the gates. So, Umbar doesn't have too far to go. Harad will probably wait for Mordor, and that makes sense. And I think Rhun will wait for Angmar as well. And so we'll do some cut here, guys, and come back soon. Alright, so the walls have come down, and Buzzerd did not react fast enough, losing a ton of dwarves there when the wall was busted. That's why you gotta be careful, you gotta keep an eye on the enemy's artillery. Like today, for example, I was on Minas Tirith. I ran my troops off the walls the moment I saw my enemy target them. Had I not been paying attention, I would have lost that unit for sure. Or units. Alright guys, we have got Rhun going in here. I think that's ill-advised. And he rightly pulled out, so he corrected his mistake almost instantly, so well done to him. That would have been suicide. Alright guys, we're back, because we've got the Witchham Scourge Raiders here, marching towards the gate. Looks like they're trying to fire underneath it. Time will tell whether or not they're able to fire. Oh no, here we go, they're reloading. And we've got no reaction here from Buzzerd.
The enemy's ram has breached the gates.
Which is not ideal at all. Looks like he's trying to respond, but the Witchham Scourge Raiders here are definitely benefiting from this. After they marksman firing or not, this does not favour the defenders at all. Also remember the Witchham Scourge Raiders are armoured up, so it will take more fire from the marksmen to bring them down. As you can see, the Scourge Raiders are chewing up the dwarves, and still no reaction here from Buzzerd. He's not pulling them out at all. Now he's trying to hit the Artherdain pikes behind them. Thankfully, the Artherdain pikemen are armoured up, and Steg is, I suppose, quicker to pull his forces out. But Buzzerd still remains here. I suppose he's fortunate that Angmar's out of ammunition, and I don't think he has another unit of Witchham Scourge Raiders, which is fortunate for Buzzerd, in his case. No. Are they launching an assault yet? I think Lord forgot to turn off auto fire here. Oh, this is not good. Yeah, they're on auto fire. I think he's wasting their ammunition entirely. Yeah, no, a single arrow is getting through. On occasion, there can be some glitches that will allow an arrow to travel through what seems solid ground. But this is not one of those cases. What's going on here? Buzzerd making the same mistake on both gates, just allowing his troops to receive incoming missile fire from the worst kind, axes and javelins. They're a far greater threat to the dwarves than arrows. Crossbows, I think, are on par with javelins and axes. But if I had a choice between all three, well, actually, if I had to choose 2 out of 3, I would choose axes and javelins any day over crossbows. And I'd probably lean towards javelins because it's easier to use them in battle. Axes and crossbows require a certain line of sight to work efficiently, whereas javelins don't require line of sight to such a degree where they're really effective.
The enemy have the walls. Look to our defense or all is lost.
Thankfully, he pulled his unit out this time, with most of it intact. We got Umbar, so Buzzerd is allowing him to fall straight in here, and we got Corsair fences going up the walls here, outflanking the Thalesian infantry. He's got Corsair infantry coming up now, but he should have timed that a little bit better. I think he announced his hand a little bit too soon. He should have got his forces here on the walls before he charged up his Corsair fences. Now, Buzzerd should not outflank the Corsair fences here with his Sons of the Fallen. Remember, the Corsair fences do throw daggers. And if they attack these guys, then the unit outside the gate could easily throw the daggers into the sides of Sons of the Fallen. Now I think it's okay because we've got the Corsair infantry in front of them, protecting the Sons of the Fallen from that missile fire that could come from the Corsair fences. But as Sons of the Fallen fight their way across, a gap will open up, and it's up to Lord Touchme to exploit that. He uses Corsair fences to throw their daggers into the sides of the Sons of the Fallen once they drive the Corsair infantry to about this point. Then most of the unit will be exposed to them. Now, if they had ranges, which we know they do, then the Anduniam Shadowbows, or even the catapult, if Steg marched it down just about to about here, and fired one good shot into this blob here, breaking it, could fire another shot here into this blob, potentially killing it. Obviously, he's got to be careful not to destroy the wall, but 1 or 2 shots in this direction should score a good hit that would send most of the units here around him, if not all of them. So, Steg should probably come down here, fire 1 or 2 volleys into these areas. Maybe not this area anymore, because you've got, as I said, Sons of the Fallen already winning this battle convincingly. And Corsair fences are at the ready. We don't know if they used all that ammunition yet. But it's looking like it. And now I think they could throw their ammunition. And if the defenders wanted to shut down this choke point, they could destroy the siege tower. That would make it difficult for the attackers to assault this wall here. And it would be easier for Buzzerd to defend 2 choke points instead of 3. Of course, infantry firing into the walls as they come across. Mercenary guildsmen maybe should just charge the Corsair infantry. You see, we've got the Corsair fences here throwing their daggers into the sides of the walls. This was a concern for me. Just actually really bringing that catapult down here just to fire a couple of shots. The Snugger Stalkers here, just to go with my Snugger Skirmishers. Eastern Hunters, this is not the end of the world. Light tier archers, it'll take a lot more than that to really bring down this unit. But thankfully, Steg has those guys armoured up. Battle White should probably be sent in once they're ready to just commit to the attack. I don't think there's any ranges around here. We know he has Dunedain ranges, but I don't know where they are. Okay, they're over here. He's going to go on the high ground. Potentially he can put his rangers maybe on the walls here and fire into the blob as they come through. That could be an idea. The Barrow Whites and Sniper Stalkers can only do so much. They won't be able to protect the main force from the rangers. So you know, there are two things the attackers have got to consider. How fast can they get through this? And can they shut down the rangers in time before the rangers can get their teeth into their attacking force? Because, you know, the rangers can chew you up. We had a battle today where Artherdain, with their ranger units, the Grey Company and Numenor Rangers, got 968 kills and 628 kills alike. So that was almost 1,600 kills between two body-piercing ranger units. That's how deadly rangers can be. Now it looks like Morris is committing some serious forces along with Smelly Ogre. This is probably a good spot or a good opportunity for the Anduniam Shadowbows to be brought forward. There's even a gap for them to fire, so you know TC just moves his Battle Pikemen a little bit to the left, bring the Shadowbows up here, fire directly into the line here. They can kill all these troops in less than 30 seconds, guaranteed. They can kill this assault before it even gets going. But TC is not bringing them up, so he's going to fight the hard way. We've got some arrow fire coming in, but it's from Belagar archers, and they are a light tier, mid tier archer unit. This is where you need the rangers. This is where the rangers could save the day on their own. The defenders have done a good job funneling in the attackers into a nice concentrated blob, which is what you want.
But defeat seems almost certain.
You've got to pounce on opportunities like this if you have rangers in your arsenal. I think he's doing it. I think they are firing. Yeah, the Anduniam Shadows are firing all the way from there. It's effective, but it would be more efficient for them to fire from where the Belagar archers are, I reckon. It is 14 to 14%. So a good start from both teams. The Anduniam Shadowbows have pretty much cut down a large portion of this blob. In ways just 70% of the troops in here are now dead. Alright, I think it's time for him to stop with the Anduniam Shadowbows now. He's pretty much... there's no more blob left. Right now these are scraps. And we got Nazgul coming in, so this is where the Seafarers and Lindemoss need to go to work. We've got Seafarers here, but they're not firing. TC maybe doesn't see them. And, you know, that's okay. The Nazgul are actually kind of hard to spot. They're easy to miss. No, they're firing in. They could be trying to take them out. They're not firing. let's go check out the other battles. So Buzzerd at the moment has Lord pretty well contained. Of course, the infantry, even though they can break through here, won't be a serious threat as long as Buzzerd can close this gap and prevent reinforcements from bursting through behind them. And luckily for him, there are no reinforcements gearing up for an incoming assault. We've got some Harad Legion approaching, but they're a little ways off for now. But if I was Buzzerd, I would think about closing this gap, and I think he is. He's directing his guard to Khazad-Dum here to outflank the Corsair infantry, being sandwiched by mercenary guildsmen and First Legion pikes, and Mithril Guard as well. So you know, I think Buzzard's looking okay there, at least for now. We've got Duno Troll Slayers standing by. Hammers of Good Bad have things well in hand. Maybe the Hammers of Good Bad up there should come and reinforce Steg here. And it does look like Rhun and Angmar does have the Dwarves and Artherdain under a bit of pressure. They should have units standing by to deal with the witches if Cole does choose to bring them up. You know they're out there. We've got Eastern Hunters providing some support, but they're shooting upwards, which is of no great concern. As you can see here, the fall of these arrows are definitely favouring the defenders there. We've got Duno Rangers and Wardens of the North standing by. Again, if he can, I think maybe putting the Rangers here would deter the attackers from setting up too many forces all at once, which would make it easier for the defenders to beat back the waves as long as they're smaller. That looks like Ranger fire. Okay, so stick what 2 units are doing on Rangers here. Ranger fire pretty accurate. But you know, that's good news for the attackers. As long as he's using up his ammunition, and he runs out, it does make life easier for the attackers. So you know, if they must be shot at, then it's best for them to shoot at a unit that's more of a throwaway unit for the attackers. Like the Good Bad Guard, instead of, say, the Guardians of Carn Dum, which are Hammer Guard, Black Guard, or the Black Watch Legion. I don't think he brought any Black Watch Legion actually, which is a first, I think, for him. Oh no, he did bring Black Watch Legion, jeez. I've got the memory of a goldfish today. Yeah, Ultron Black Guard is being sent up. Again, probably should hold off, unless he can burst through quickly and get to those ranges quickly. Just send them up like this. I think Cole is pretty vulnerable, unless he has a plan to get to those ranges in time. The Black Watch Legion can burst through, but he's got 2 units of Duno Rangers from either side here. So I think he needs his ally to break through onto the walls. I think maybe Cole should break off his attack. Maybe Rhun should hold off his attack. Cole should break off his and reinforce Lord over here. Because Lord's up against the dwarves. He needs help. In this situation, there's no way Umbar's getting through here without having any army left. Alright, so Morris and Smelly, they're getting ready to send in the next wave.
Half the enemy force remains.
The steel bows are out there, but as long as they can get their forces into the enemy ranks on either side, they can be shot in the back. It's a tough one. But we've got the Black Guard being committed here, so he's going to make a choice. Burst through and get to the steel bows, drive them back, and then once they've been driven back, send in the next wave on this side to drive back these steel bows. He's made his choice. Okay. It looks like he's... What's his strategy here? it's creative, and as long as it works the way I'm hoping it does for him. But the Blackguard don't need to do this, they can smash through on their own. Alright, fortunately for the attackers, steel bows here, they're out of ammunition. But yeah, the Blackguard did not need to do that. But since they did, I'd probably run them this direction once they're down here, get them in shield wall formation, and immediately just run them through this way, like cut across the attack, throw it all out of balance. Surge forward, rake out, head this direction, and try to attack the dwarves and Numenor here from the right. It looks like he's having some trouble there. He can't get these forces down. This isn't good. We've got a bit of confusion here. A bit of pathfinding issues maybe. This is great news for the attackers. TC should be exploiting this, shooting these guys while they're on the walls. I think that's attackers. Great news for the defenders. Broken through, and they've got to head straight. And they've got to knock through the Numenor steel bows and cohort, everything they got here. We've got the Serpent's Fangs firing into the Beligar archers. Alright, TC does seem to be scrambling a bit here. Now's the time for the attackers to push forward. It looks like he's trying to retreat. Well, it looked like he was trying to retreat. Actually, he wasn't. He was trying to move his steel bows into position. Going after the demons of the desert. Morris has got to get in there and shut down those steel bows now. We've got Orc javelins up top. Demons are dying. It's just demons. Okay, demons are reloading. They're trying to fire. We're gonna hit. We're going after some steel bows. That's not worth their ammunition. Not when they're out. We got some narrow roll guard here. If he can get the demons, should probably run this way if he can. Oh no, hang on. He can move the demons up and he can throw into the guards of Khazad-Dum. He should use his demons on the guards of Khazad-Dum. Or take out all these units, nicely packed here. Is that where he's going? Yep, I think he is. We've got narrow sentinels here from TC. This is a great target here for the demons. These are good kills. The guards of Khazad-Dum though are of our concern.
Only half the enemy force remains.
I wonder if the Orc javelins can throw into the Royal Guard. I think they could. So why wouldn't they? Now if he can, he can. If he can't, he can't. Now we've got Blackguard and Minismal Chosen here. They shouldn't be toying with TC like this. The Blackguard can easily smash through, and they should. They can easily get into the ranks of the Royal Guard, and they should. They should shut them down. He's being shot at. His troops are being damaged. You can't really afford Blackguard to be damaged. He needs those he needs to use them later in the final assault. It's hard enough to get through that last choke point as it is. And you definitely need body pushing units like Blackguard and Black Watch Legion. Well, Ward sort of has given up on his assault there. Got more and more troops being committed here. Blackwatch Legion is through here. Dismounted Knights of the Numenor. They're getting pushed over here. Doing our Rangers, so it's good news for the attackers that they're out. What about here? Well, they're doing our Rangers. Looks like they're trying to fire, but what's it look like? Oh, that's nice. It is good. And Pajo has wheeled his flag in right immediately, probably saving most of their lives. Blackguard should immediately follow Pajo's lead there. Head that way. Try to avoid the kill zone here from the Rhun Rangers.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
That looks like it's from the trebuchet. Is the trebuchet up top? No, it's a catapult up top. Correct? Blackwatch Legion is down to 29, so they've pretty much lost their pushing potential. Blackguard are going to move this way. They've got to get underneath before those Dunedin Rangers. It is 63 to 69. The attackers can't afford to take these hits. And the Blackguard remain in the kill box. Okay, this is bad news for the actually the attackers can salvage this. He should have let Buzzerd come across, brought up his witches, destroyed this unit of 2nd Legion Axe Guard, then sent in the light flag rim. Teeny bit of friendly fire there. So Barrow White's got cooked. There's the witches. Hard to know if that was a Dwarven General or not. Catapult probably should not be firing. Oh, that was actually a good hit. Oh no, just missed him. I say the catapult probably shouldn't be firing because the friendly troops are mixed in too much with the enemy troops.
My lord, only half our force remains.
Okay, we've got a Carn Dum going in. There goes Harad's general, Tim's and Artherdain fighting away.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
I don't think Umbar has anything left in the tank besides the trebuchet and Harbingers of Casimir. And they're going toe to toe with the Dwarven elite. Some Swordmasters here, down to 44. Royal Guards looking pretty healthy. 71 to 82. Defenders looking pretty good on this side. I think it's only a matter of time before they fall. There's not much Smelly can do about it. His last remaining option is to probably run with Morris across and try and get into Lord and try and link up with Lord Touchy before he falls. At least that way they have more numbers in the fight. Might help him turn things around, but he's got a limited window to retreat to. We've got a few marksmen here firing. Alright, which has been brought forth. It's pretty much, they've got an open shot here in the Umar's gate guards. Where are they going? Okay. I would have fought into the Numenor gate guards myself. It was a mixture of Numenor gate guards and Artherdain pikes. Witches should be brought back up. Blackguard should be targeting the units on this side here, which is coming. If they can fire fast enough, they can destroy these two units here by themselves. This whole left flank, sorry, whole right flank for them is opened up, and they can wheel around and get into the archers behind them, drive them back even, at the same time sending another force to outflank the pikemen and rangers here. So basically, the attackers should concentrate their attack here and allow the witches to take out the defending forces here. They're broken. Which one pikemen coming in? I think it's too soon. Good hit. Golden armor in frame. Golden armor in flames.
The enemy general lies dead. Let the crows have his miserable bones, and let our swords have it. Only half the enemy force remains.
His catapult is doing alright. A little bit of friendly fire, but two decent shots so far. And Gaines Carn Dum here are through. It's a small unit, but it's through. Probably should charge into the Artherdain marksman. And as long as not being shot in the back, then this is a good idea. It's that catapult. It's doing really good work.
Changes in the course of battle, but defeat seems almost certain.
Okay, how much is here? Down to 16. Temple Execution is here from Morris. If Morris stayed here, the attackers might have a chance of winning. Reforged have been fighting for some time. But, yeah, Morris should not have abandoned his ally. He should have just tried to help him destroy their enemies here, and then run straight to Angmar and Rhun. The attackers need to regroup. Marine being brought up. Crossbows also looking to be sent up. Oh, okay. A bit of a break there for the attackers. Those are some bad friendly fire hits there. Probably bringing a big sigh of relief here to the attack. With some resemblance of hope now for them. Wasn't looking too good there before. Okay, the witches here can be brought up. They can destroy the wardens of the north, even take out the general here. Witches aren't moving. looking around, now is the perfect time to bring up the witches. We've got most of the enemy tied up and focused on them. The witches could easily slip in and fire directly into the walls of the north. He's got to move fast, he's got to be quick about it, but he can do it. The opportunity is there. It doesn't look like he's going to take it though, but I feel sorry for him. But, actually, maybe he's thinking at this stage that he wants to save his ammunition for the incoming dwarven forces, of which there are a few, as well as the Numenorian forces, like the Pharaohs and Swordmasters and Royal Legion of Menelaus. Well, the Pharaohs and Swordmasters would be a bigger threat. They don't have too much left, but if he uses the witches right, the attackers can still take this battle. And the guard here should immediately try and take out the Numenorian cohort while they can. Okay, also trying to outflank the Artherdain forces. This is a good idea, but they got to get to it. Charge in, quickly. Numenor's incoming. Okay. He does still have the Dragon's Wrath crossbows. So he's good about his guard here, attacking the pikes from the rear. Okay, 86 to 94. The Khazad-Dum's chosen are breaking off their assault. Why are they doing that? They were winning. Look at Witchron piping out here. Pajo could easily ask Cole to intercept the Numenor guard. Instead of withdrawing his Khazad-Dum's chosen, they were winning there, they were needed there. And the witches should be coming in here to save the Witchron hammer guard. They can take out the Royal Legion of Menelaus. They wouldn't fire on the Pharaohs and Swordmasters, hammer guard 2 mixed in with them. They can move the witches through here, take out all the Numenor sentinels in one fell swoop. Or even the Dragon's Wrath crossbows as well. Bring the Dragon's Wrath crossbows here and fire straight into the Royal Guard, take them all out, like that. And then move straight in, get the forces back into the attack. They have a clear shot. Okay, so Numenor's general just went down. Okay, the dwarves are coming here. Witches could get some good shots here. Oh, okay. Some bolts got wasted there, at least 3 of them. That ammunition is pretty valuable. Okay, now they can. I think they got time to fire into the 4th Edition Shield Guard. It's probably too late to fire into the Mithril Guard. Okay, they broke them. Stop firing, guys. They're broken. 90 here to 96. Attackers fighting their way back into this. He's got to be careful his approach, same as TC. They know the Dragon's Wrath crossbows react here. They're going to make sure they're going to keep their enemy in front of them, they're going to keep their enemy between them and the Dragon's Wrath crossbows. Same for the witches, but I think the witches now are out of ammunition, or they've been firing for a while. I'd be surprised if they had more ammunition. Well, where the crossbow's going to shoot at? got the Wardens of the North right there. Okay, Artherdain arms here broken. I reckon that crossbow is pretty good in melee. I need to regard, are they down to 1? Yeah, I think they are. 92 to 97. The defenders being this aggressive might be what saves them today. The attackers didn't take the opportunities presented to them fast enough. The defenders still have a few troops in play. I don't think it's necessary to fight all these crossbows into the first season pikes. They could potentially kill their own general here. $93 to $97 here. All hunters probably need to be marched outside, set themselves up, fire directly into the Dragon's Wrath crossbows. They definitely would have line of sight. Or fire straight from the gatehouse. Or since they are the defenders, simply wait for the attackers to come to them. I'll probably ignore the fire coming in from the Artherdain. The bigger threat is coming from the Dragon's Wrath crossbows. They have their bows out. They're still marching forwards. They're still taking fire. All hunters. Okay, both units now firing. This unit here should be firing directly into the Dragon's Wrath crossbows. All the Camul's chosen. Camul's chosen moving up to intercept them. That's quick thinking there from Pajo.
We have lost control of the city.
94 to 98.
Steadfast, victory will be ours.
Sean Pike need to get in there and help. The Runic brothers. Buzzerd here has guards of Khazad-Dum here chasing after 2 units of Artherdain.
Avenge him, let our allies lose heart.
There are a lot more arrows than that to bring them down. I will times 2 speed it, guys, because this is going to be a bit of a grind. I won't times 6 speed it, I will times 2 speed it. Mainly because it's just easy to call the plays now, because each team's options are pretty limited.
Flee the fields like cowards. We must look to our own men.
96 to 98. Which is bad in combat. But Buzzerd's probably breathing a big sigh of relief to know he still has the guards of Khazad-Dum in play. If it was just the Orc Hunters, I wrote this battle off to the attackers right now, but because of the presence of the guards of Khazad-Dum, the defenders definitely have a big shot at taking this one. even with being fired in the back. Oh, we got the Eye Watcher Miramir. I almost completely forgot about him. In fact, I did completely forget about him. That was Buzzard's secret weapon. Bit of a strange time to use him, huh? He's killing his own troops. By mistake. If you must use him, you should march them out and fire directly into the Lake Narim. Give his own troops here time to do the job in melee.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Now, I watch it pretty decent in melee. 98 to 99. Okay, there goes Cole's General.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Victory will be his. The Orc Hunters are almost gone. Buzzerd really didn't give his Eye Watch time to use their ammo, I don't think.
Our men are in control of the city.
Now, if the attackers want to win this, they need to charge into the Eye Watch before they have a chance to fire a single shot. And right now, the window to shoot is opening in 10 seconds. Oh, yep. We got one hit. Oh, they fight. Oh, they kill some of their own troops. You ought to be careful there. They're too close to that battering ram. Oh, there's a Runic general. To 100. It all comes down to this. But I think it's with Buzzerd. Dragons with crossbows have been fighting for some time in melee. They are damaged heavily. Most of the troops here are still fresh. Some were damaged by themselves, but most were not. The guards of Khazad-Dum here are wearing off the Lake Narim outside.
No longer command the city. We are victorious. Our soldiers have fought and died well today.
Excellent. So well done to Buzzerd there and his team on their victory. Buzzerd getting 3,101 kills there. Stegrity 4, 2,365. TC 1351, 3,325 MVP for the match. Oh no, between him and Buzzerd. I mean, Buzzerd won the match for his team. TC got the most kills. I don't know, they can share credit. And Steg, of course, supported everyone, so I think I'm digging myself into a big hole here. Basically, well done to Buzzerd and his team. Pajo and got 1,174 kills there. Lord Touch Me 619. Smelly Ogre 882. Morris 1,058. Cole 1369. How's it good about here? 216 to 158. Sons of the Fallen 129 to 331. 30s Infantry 27 to 224. Goes to show how well a unit can perform in the right circumstances. 2nd Legion Act Guard 74 to 177. Mithril Guard 222. And Sentries of Khazad-Dum here 39 to 244. Guards of Khazad-Dum here 352. And 1st Legion Pikes 152. The rest of the units did poor to outstanding. Okie dokie. Thank you to Buzzerd for sending me the replay. If you guys did enjoy this replay and want to see your own features here on this channel, you can send your total replays to my email at scouts@gmail.com. You can post them to me directly on the Discord. or you can send them to my Discord server at Scouts Reconnaissance. A link to join that Discord server is in the description below, and you can send replays to the Battle Replay sub-channel. Thank you to Buzzerd once again for sending me the replay. This is Scouts Entertainment signing off. Fall out, my fellow Scouts. See you in the next Third Age Reforged battle.